Hello, this message is for private English teachers in Murcia, Spain. I'm the president of the Association of English Teachers here, and we're a group of 148 British and American, Australian, Irish, even Spanish. We give private English classes, and this is a heads up to most of you. In the past, a lot of English teachers have been teaching 3 or 4 or 5 hours a week to make a little extra money, and they never paid their taxes. They never had an alta with Hacienda. You never paid what we call in Spanish IRPF, income tax. It means on every euro you earn, you have to pay 16 up to 20%. Okay? A lot of people thought I don't have to pay it. I'm only teaching 5 students and I do it in a bar. But it really has been illegal and it continues to be illegal. However, in the past, there wasn't much enforcement and everybody, including students and teachers, thought it was just fine. Nobody cared. But now in 2016, it's going to be enforced very aggressively. Number one, we're in an economic crisis now, and the government's looking everywhere under every stone for money. If you're a private English teacher in Murcia and you're giving classes, you need to register yourself. And the Association of English Teachers is offering you a free, easy, and fast way of registering yourself with Hacienda. You'll get an alta, you can teach English, you can give bills to people, you'll have to pay tax on every euro you earn. There's no sales tax, there's only sales tax on translations. But when you offer a service like an English class, there's absolutely no VAT or sales tax, but you have to pay income tax. It could be anywhere from 16 to 20% of every euro you earn. You'll get all that money back at the end of the quarter. So basically, it's not going to cost you anything, and you'll be able to write bills. If someone says, I need a bill, you can write a bill. We're going to help you in the Association of English Teachers in Murcia to get the alta, to register yourself. Many of you are advertising in tusclasesparticulares.com or Mundo Anuncios or Mis Anuncios, or you have a blog, or in Facebook and Twitter. And in the past, nobody really cared, but now the government is investigating it. They're calling people. They pretend to be students who want information. They actually go to you. They want to see if you give them a bill. Or if you don't give them a bill, because, there's no obligation to give them a bill, but you have an obligation to declare that money. And they ask you, what is your fiscal number? And if you say, I don't have one, they could say, surprise, I'm with the police. And that's the end of your visa. Maybe you have a visa giving you permission to be here in Spain, but that doesn't give you permission to work. That's another permission. That's what we're going to help you with. So we're here to help you in the new situation. In the past, many English teachers with Erasmus go to the Badulaque bar, or they go to the University of Murcia or Instituto Hispano de Murcia for classes in Spanish, and they make a little extra money giving English classes. They advertise on the wall or on a tree or on a bulletin board or in tusclasesparticulares.com or other places. Some even have blogs. But they don't exist fiscally. They pay absolutely no taxes. And in the past, nobody really cared. But starting now, this is a heads up to everybody. The government is going to go aggressively after people online. And if you're advertising online, they might pretend to be a student. They might come to your house or meet you in a bar and have a class with you. And then, of course, you don't have to give them a bill, but they might ask you, by the way, are you legal? Are you going to declare this money? You might say yes and lie to them, but they might say, I need to know your fiscal number, or I can't continue classes with you. Show me it right now. I'm an inspector. Surprise! And if you don't have one, you could lose your visa if you're an American, and you'll have to go back to the States. And if you're English or German and giving English classes, you'll have to leave, okay? And this has never happened in the past very aggressively, but starting now, September, October of 2015, and of course in 2016, the government is going to be aggressively enforcing that. This is a heads up to everyone out there. We are here as the Association of English Teachers to help you register. It's free, it's easy, and it's extremely fast. We'll do all the work for you. In 24 hours, you'll be completely legal, paying taxes like everybody else in Spain, okay? There are big academies. Sometimes they have 6 centers in Murcia with 100 teachers. They are all legal, okay? And the owner of the academy pays a tax, and the teachers pay a tax. I'm talking about the private English teachers who advertise in tusclasesparticulares.com or blogs or Facebook and Twitter. You guys Most of you think it's okay because I only teach 5 hours private. I have my real income from my parents, or I really work in an academy where they pay me money during the day. This other money I make in private classes, I don't have to declare it. Yes, you do. Okay? And in the past, nobody really cared, but now they do. So if we're talking about 5 or 6 students, maybe, or even one, you really have to be careful now. So we're not looking, to hide anything. We want to help you get legal. We don't want you to get in trouble. We don't want you to lose your visa here in Spain. Okay. I'm not talking about the fact that legal teachers who give private classes might not like the fact that you give them unfair competition because you charge less because you don't pay the tax. Okay. That's another thing. That's between you and your God. Okay. I'm not saying you shouldn't call yourself a professor. Okay, many people call themselves professors of English and they never studied. In England, teaching English is a 6-year program at a university. However, many people with a 3-month certificate or with no certificate call themselves professors. You can call yourself professor all day. That's not a problem for us. That's between you and your heart. So deal with those things. We're only talking here about avoiding problems with the government, becoming legal. Make sure you get your alta. In Spanish, it's called la alta. It's easy to do it. We're going to do it for you. It's free, it's fast, and simply easy. And after that, you'll have no problem with the police and you won't lose your visa here in Murcia when you give private English classes.